Yep, one in which we'll head to Orlando to check out Coastal Carolina taking on Northern Illinois. 9 was the opening number. Total 63.5. This too on Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time kickoff. And, all eyes are going to be on Grayson McCall here, I would imagine, Brian Leonard.
Yeah.
Dave and I were trying to dig up and see if we any confirmation one way or the other on his status. It does appear that he is going for Coastal Carolina. Do you give them the edge here?
You would have to give them the edge there. They've shown all season long that they're a really good team when they're not playing elite competition. And that's the only concern I have for Coastal here is you take a look at the strength of schedule. Ralph Michaels on the terrific bowl edition he put out for WagerTalk, he's got him at 148th on strength of schedule. Northern Illinois 94. So there is a pretty big strength of schedule differential here. Coastal's been able to beat up on the weaker teams, not so much when they played the better teams on the schedule. So that is the concern. But he's an NFL quarterback. He can make it to the next level. Northern Illinois is a team that I made a lot of money on this season, and I see no reason to run out and try to bet against them because they've been a moneymaker all season long. I believe they've been an underdog in every game. And they made it all the way to the bowl. So that's something very impressive out of Northern Illinois. Coastal's a team that may have had higher expectations. They're coming back to the same place they were at last year, I believe, in the bowl game. So Northern, after the season they had last year and the last couple of years, really have been down for them. They're probably more excited about this game than Coastal is. Coastal came into the season, and the way they started the year, there was a little bit of talk about them possibly making one of the bigger bowl games because of what they had done, and they became a household name in a lot of cases. But I think from a motivational standpoint, Northern Illinois has the advantage here. But then again, you're going against probably the best quarterback they've seen all season long. So tough for me to make a decision on this game. But as I mentioned earlier, I like to play the dogs in the early games. That'd be the way I'd look here.
Dave, let me come to you with this game. Second time's a charm maybe for Coastal Carolina, trying to get their first bowl victory here in this one. What do you think their chances are?
Pretty good. And in the minor bowls, I like it when I think I've got a motivational edge with the favorite. And I think there is one here for a variety of reasons. First of all, Coastal Carolina didn't play well at the end of the season, and much of that was due to the fact that McCall was hurt. He's back, and this is a big audition game for Grayson McCall, he's going to be in the NFL, and he can improve his stock with a good performance here. Also, their offensive coordinator's been one of the hot names out there, Willie Korn. He's got a chance to move up to a bigger program. And the fact is they lost this bowl last year, so I think they'd like to wash that taste out of their mouths. Northern Illinois, Thomas Hammock's done a great job there this year. That team has overachieved in terms of what their preseason expectations were, as much as any team in the country. They've had a really good season. And they've done it with a smart game plan. Rocky Lombardi's not a really good quarterback, in my opinion. He's a bit erratic, but they've featured the running game. They do get a key wide receiver back. It looks like Tyrese Ritchie is going to be back for this game, and that will help them as well. But I think Northern Illinois already won the game they really wanted to win. Same season revenge in the conference championship game against Kent State, and they went out there and they did a number in the Golden Flashes. Maybe a little bit satisfied here. I think there's more on the line for Coastal Carolina. I think they are the better team, and I like the Chanticleers to get a good-sized win in this game.
All right, good stuff there. Tony Mejia, kind of in your neck of the woods here, this battle on Friday. What do you think? Who do you like in this matchup?
Well, I think we're going to see points, but this is a game that I'll probably stay away from because the first thing Thomas Hammond, the Northern Illinois coach, said is, I hope they get their commercials in quickly because this was going to be a brief game. And he's referring to the fact that NIU wants to run and Coastal Carolina is a top 6 rushing offense. And, that's where their bread is buttered. I think 10 points is a little too much, north of double digits. Coastal Carolina is the brand here. Certainly what Hammond has done is rescue a program. He's an alum, too. I remember watching him as a running back when I was in college, and he played against UCF. And he's one of the rare alums that has really rescued that program and done a really nice job. But Coastal, probably more talent. Dave mentioned Ritchie coming back for NIU. That really helps. And they do have some solid running backs and run behind an experienced line. Lombardi, not quite the ball handler that Grayson McCall is. McCall comes back from an upper body injury late in the season that was supposed to keep him out multiple weeks, and actually sets a career high with 5 touchdown passes immediately. So it looks like he's good to go. He's got Likely and Hiley, who are both really solid receivers. I think we'll see Likely playing on Sundays. So maybe points here, but again, like I said at the outset, games where the clock is going to be moving quickly kind of scare me off high totals, and this one's up into the 60s. That being said, if we do get chunk yardage, if we get big plays in that run game, then game circumstances might force a Lombardi to throw more than he wants to, and we might see some turnovers, resort to short field. So my leans in this game are on the over, and just because there's so many points involved, I would take the points with Northern Illinois.
All right, taking the points with Northern Illinois. Oh, points, did you say?